And like I've said to you previously, I've kind of like chased through my life, chased to say, do you see me? And this is, I mean, I've talked about it with regards to when I fell in love and that side of it, but I've also done that with females, because since I was a kid and I was that tomboy, it's been a big discovery to come back to who I am and to understand women on that level. But what I realise now is I can be as perfect morally or as perfect with my friends or with women in general, and it's still not work. And what it's really apparent to me now is that it's because I'm highlighting to them where they need to do their work, and maybe they're not ready for that. It's almost like they don't even know what's going on with their own thought processes a lot of the time, because it's, for me, I wake up the version of myself where I say to my subconscious every day, can you highlight to me where I need to do my work, because I'm mastering my mind. That's what I want to do. I want to be that version of myself where I've mastered my mind, or I'm mastering my mind, because obviously it's infinity, it would never stop. But I want to make these connections within myself as much as I can. So because I'm stripping away my wounds more than ever, I obviously put that energy out to others. And it's repelling sometimes. It's a repelling thing, because they're not ready to always see what's going on inside, and it's not apparent to them necessarily why it's repelling them. Does that make sense? So this is where the compassion comes in, because they're not consciously saying, I really can't stand to be around this girl, or I don't know what it is, but there's something, you know, when people say that, there's something about that person, and they don't even know their brain, because they don't ask the brain these questions, that they don't get the answers that I would, for example, because of being so introspective. You know that word, I can't say it today. And so this is what I'm trying to get over, is be compassionate. Try to be compassionate. This is what I'm doing, because I realise that it's nothing about me. With either, whether it's, sorry about the noise, 2 seconds, whether it's females or males or any, you know, in any facet of your life, it's still the same principle. You could, you know, if you're attracting a male, for example, and you're a female, and you're beautiful on the outside and beautiful on the inside, whatever, but you're doing the work, it would be, if that man isn't grown, you would be repelling that man with your energy, because it's something that he hasn't discovered within himself, within his person, if that makes sense. And so, you know, it's really about understanding this and coming back to thyself to say, that's okay. Like, that person hasn't got to get me, I get me. And so when the mirror shows this, because again, I've met a couple of girls on holiday, and I can see, not that, see, this is the thing, not that it's bad, it's just they haven't done the work. And so when I'm talking about certain things like natural, you know, natural ways of looking at things, it repels them, because that's not what they've discovered within themselves yet. and that's all right. You know, I haven't got to give these people all of me. I haven't got to chase them to show them the depth of Jen, because I understand now that, you know, I'll put the energy out that they're gonna go on their journey and they're gonna understand things, and it could come out like a little bit like the green-eyed monster, you know, especially when women start talking about not being happy, for example, with their body, which, trust me, I know that I've gone through enough of that myself, namely my bottom, which I will not reject myself in any way now, but I mean, I'm really versed within that, and so a lot of women think the answer is to get their body fixed via having an operation, and that's okay, because sometimes it's good to follow the path of least resistance if it gives you the desired feeling of feeling good within yourself. But it's not necessary. It's not necessary, because the energy of putting out there wanting to change your body and saying subconscious, could you show me a natural way of doing this? Your brain will take you there with inspired action. So it's not necessary to always, like, you know, have an operation to fix something about yourself, but it's okay if you want to, because it's about you feeling good from within. And so I hope I'm making myself clear and clarifying what I'm trying to say. If not, please reach out to me, you know, you can do that, but try not to take things so personal, you know. Try not to be so judgmental or so unforgiving of other humans. And this is another thing that I hear a lot, like, you know, you've got to do what's right for you, back off, lose the people that are making you feel that way. And I get it, but what I see a lot is that creates so much mistrust within humans, and it closes your heart. Your heart isn't open, and this journey of self is all about opening your heart. Your heart is the biggest part. You know, it's the steerer of your ship. Your brain's amazing. I mean, the brain is fascinating, but you are unconditional love at your core, and that's what we're going back to. We should be aspiring to go back to that, which means that once I feel like crying, because that's my heart, but once we master that, it brings us back to humans, you know, trusting other humans. And God, why do I bloody cry all the time, especially when I'm doing a video? I don't care. I mean, it's me, and I need to express. I never intended on crying, but when I think about my heart opening and being loving to other humans, this is the effect that it has on me, because I've got so much love that I have to keep expressing this. But we are love at our core, and that's our mission, to go back to set point, right? So this life is teaching us to go back to set point, not harden ourselves, to soften. So anyway, I'm going to leave you with a bit of crying. I don't know how many videos I'm going to do today, assuming I'm not going to cry on all of them. But I hope you understood the sentiment of today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.